Greetings traders and welcome back. Thank you for joining me again for another in-depth with Chris episode. In today's discussion, we're going to talk about how you can become a prop trader. If you are here at Earn2Trade, you are already on your way to potentially becoming a prop trader. We're going to talk about what a prop trader is, how they make money, how the entire process works, and all of the steps that you need to take if you desire a prop trading future for yourself. But without further ado, let's dive on into the material. That way you can get on going to the Gauntlet Mini. Prop trading, or proprietary trading, is one of the fastest growing professions online today. There is a strong online demand for it due to the potential that it offers if you have the ability to become a proprietary trader. But what is a prop trader? Well, a prop trader is somebody that uses capital provided by a company to conduct trades involved in asset classes like futures, stocks, currencies, and commodities. So we can summarize what a proprietary trader is as a trader that is trading using someone else's money. That's the easiest way to do it. And right off the bat, you might already understand some of the potential benefits to being a proprietary trader if you're not risking your own money. So what does a prop trader's job entail? What does a prop trader actually do? Well, a prop trader is someone who conducts trades on the behalf of the firm using the firm's capital, and a prop trader usually has the flexibility to do this from wherever or whenever he or she wants to, and generally will pick the own asset class of which they want to trade. Because this is by nature a profession that doesn't require a specific location, only internet access. This is one of the very appealing aspects to becoming a prop trader, and there is no minimum limit on the number of hours that a trader would need to work either. So once again, the job is going to be how efficient you can be with it. So you're only limited by yourself, and this is once again a very appealing nature, not like having a overseen boss figure over the head, but instead really you're your own boss when you are a prop trader to a degree. Now, the trades are generally conducted using appropriate strategies with fundamental and technical analysis, just like you may be doing or looking to do yourself as you watch this video. But prop trading is not an overly complicated scenario to understand if we just think of it as a mutually symbiotic relationship where money is being provided, with the catch being the trader is generally expected to share a small portion of those winnings with the firm to make it worthwhile for the firm as well. So both the firm and the prop trader have incentive to do well, because if the trader is doing well, the trader is making money, and if the trader is doing well, also the firm is making money. Now let's talk about the steps to actually becoming a prop trader. The first step is almost too obvious and oftentimes overlooked by overzealous potential traders, and that is learn to trade the market. This is number one, numero uno. We need to understand how to trade the market. This is the core of what our job will be if we are to become a prop trader. So we need to be able to understand and trade the market before we pursue and apply for a job in understanding and trading the market. Number two is going to be follow the rules. Every market has its rules that go along with it that need to be adhered to for even potentially legal reasons. An example of this is being aware that you can't use inside information while trading, which is material that is not publicly available, in order to make an investment choice that will potentially benefit yourself. That is, in the essence, going to be insider trading, and that is illegal. And if you aren't aware of that, you might accidentally do it. So we want to be aware of all of the individual rules of whatever markets that we're going to be investing in. Then we have the build a trading strategy section, and this is obviously going to revolve around having a systematic approach to executing positions. You want to have a systematic approach to executing positions because it'll allow you to make sure that your results are measurable and relatable and can be systematically changed one step at a time. Number 4 is going to be practice money and risk management. Money and risk management. This is the difference between a profitable trader and a not profitable trader the majority of the time. If you have strong money management skills, if you have strong risk management skills, you're already 50% of the way done with being a successful trader. That is the majority of the battle in most traders' eyes, is being able to control your risk appropriately, not getting caught up in a greedy manner and not getting caught up in a FOMO manner either. We're not done yet. We need to keep climbing. And the next important step is to practice with paper trading. This is one that is just a duh statement. We absolutely should practice and be aware of how good we are, where we're at, and all of this is stuff that is told to us with practice. So there is no limitation to how much we should practice. And even once we become prop traders, it always helps to keep ourselves practicing. If we're going to be trading hundreds of thousands of dollars potentially of a firm's money, we should still respect it even though it's not our own money. That's a given. We want to keep that healthy relationship between the two of us because that is our ability to make money. Is as a prop trader, if we have no capital, if there is no successful firm, there is no place of employment. Then number 6 is going to be subscribe for a prop trading program. So after obtaining the necessary skills to become a prop trader, you can register on an online platform to go ahead and take that process, which will vary from place to place. But here at Earn2Trade, the Gauntlet Mini is one of those platforms that is offered here, and it is going to examine the capabilities of you as a trader for the intraday futures market. That's the goal, to be a successful futures trader. There are a number of advantages that this test potentially will offer you, and it's absorbed up in a prop trading firm as well. So not only does it allow you to prove your skills to yourself, but it allows you to prove your skills to a funding situation to where if you are good enough, you're going to be given some money. And then number 7 is exactly that. It is get funded. So after you complete something like the Gauntlet Mini, they will then give you an offer from Helios Trading Partners, which is going to be that big old payday that you're looking for to trade with. And the trader can actually go ahead and make real trades with the money because it is real money, and there you go. It is a profit sharing situation, I believe, of 80% to the trader. That is a gigantic amount for the trader in favor, and only 20% of the profits go to the firm itself. So pretty good situation. You as the trader keep 80% of all of the money made with money that isn't even yours. There are some things to bear in mind if your goal is to become a prop trader. The first one is be aware of the costs and taxes. There are costs and taxes that are associated with being a prop trader that the trader themselves will have to bear. Many brokers will charge a platform fee or a monthly subscription fee for accessing the account, or additional fees potentially levied for the data itself, because the broker themselves is charged these fees to begin with, and oftentimes the brokers charge a great deal and they need to recoup the cost in order to be able to be profitable and stay open. So these are things to be aware of as a potential prop trader. Just take a look at the numbers and be aware of all of it. Most sites will list it all in plain information for you. And number 2 is going to be, how does a prop trader make money? And this is an important one to understand as well. Most prop traders make money by taking a share of the profit that is generated by the trades that they are making. And usually the trader will be taking the vast majority of that profit generated by the trades. Here at Earn2Trade, I believe it is 80% currently for the trader, so very heavy favor for the trader, and only 20% goes to the firm. But the performance obviously needs to be there. Then number 3, we have, how much money do you need to become a prop trader? Well, technically it could be 0, but once again, there are costs and taxes that are associated with being a prop trader. So the availability of money to actually trade with is technically 0 for the executing of the positions, but in order to access that money, there are fees like the taxes, the data fees, etc., that you may have to pay in order to be given that opportunity. Number 4 is, what is the average salary of a prop trader? Well, According to a survey that was conducted by PayScale, the median salary of a prop trader is somewhere around $81,000. 80% of the salaries were within the range of $50,000 to $151,000, and about 50% of all the salary was in the form of bonuses or commissions or profit sharing. Prop traders generally can choose between benefits that a firm might potentially offer them. And number 5 is, what is the routine of a prop trader? Well, this is going to be specific to each individual prop trader, because at the end of the day, how you get to the results, the firm doesn't care about. They just care that you get there. So whether it's starting your day with a cup of coffee or starting your day with a morning run before starting to analyze some charts, it doesn't matter as long as you find something that works for you. Number 6 is it worth it? Well, once again, this is a job where you are only limited by yourself. It is as valuable as you choose to make it. There is no ceiling for you as a prop trader. The advantages of prop trading really could go on and on and on, because the advantages really are truly what you're going to make of them. By participating in a profit sharing mechanism, there's no cap on the earnings that you can make. Unlike a typical job, there's no defined working limit either. There's no obligation for you to work at any specific time as long as you're achieving the goals that you need to be achieving. And that means if there's an important meeting with your child that you want to attend, like a baseball game or a ballerina dance, you'll be able to do such a thing and potentially make up that time spent there with some more time spent trading later on, or you get the idea. The disadvantages in being a prop trader is the fact that it's a highly competitive job. It's a job that is going to require a skill set in order to be able to get hired. You have to be good enough. Not everybody is going to be good enough, and that's just the truth. But the only way you'll ever find out is if you try, and if you're not good enough today, that doesn't mean you can be good enough tomorrow. Oftentimes, it's not the most intelligent trader that becomes the most profitable trader, but instead, it's the hardest working trader. So to sum it all up, being a prop trader, honestly, it's pretty cool. I enjoy it myself. It may not be for everybody, it may not be for you, but if you are good enough, it's a very cool opportunity that provides you the ability to hang out with your dog while you work, and who doesn't want to do that? But other than that, folks, I appreciate you hanging around and talking about something with me every day. It's a nice way to make the time pass, but please click that like and subscribe button below if you haven't, and the next time I come out with some information, I'll be sure to let you know. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you soon.